So last session we found ourselves in the peninsula of Chult, and you explored Port Nairanzaru, and there you made a base for yourself at the local inn, and yes, lots of adoring fans, and you were looking for some guides, I believe, and you
That's right.
found one guide, Selena.
Found someone new.
Yeah, we had the halfling, that partner team that we didn't trust, and then there was the lady, and we said we'll take her on a trial basis to get the poo-poo fruit.
The tupu plant to create our silver sashes.
Yes, an incredibly important task.
Branding is everything. And then we
And there
fought
she
some
was.
zombies.
Ah, yes, you did. The town was attacked by undead, but it's pretty much under siege by undead, mindless undead, which sometimes stumble out of the jungle and attack the place. And the first area to get hit are the areas outside, the sort of more slum areas, if you like. Though even they're fairly well to do in Port Naranzaru, but they are outside the city walls. So these times people sally out and attack the undead, and you did a sterling job at that, particularly Xanax, if I remember, with his turning of the undead. Did really well. So that broke up the evening, but you did manage to get back home and get a decent night's rest. So I'll just check you've all had a long rest. I'll give you a long rest anyway.
We'll just store the zombie heads under our beds for later bounties. I'm sure nobody will get nightmares.
It'll be like looking at you in the night.
Yeah, I'll just put them on a cupboard or something, looking down at me while I sleep.
There you go.
Comforting.
Oh, Xanax, I don't know if you noticed, I've put a section on your actions tab, which is called Start Effect, and I've put your Dwarven Resilience on there, and what it'll do is every time I drop you on the combat tracker, it'll automatically put your resistance to poison on there, but anyone can do that if they label one of their power group Start Effect. You can set up, if you've got something like a feat or something that's always on. I had a look through, I don't think any of you have got anything like that at the moment, but if you do get it in the future, then you can add that if you needs to. Oh, also I've bought a new module which is in the library called Spell Coding Effects, I think. If you turn that on, if you could use copy those spells over, I mean, you don't have to do it now or whatever, but if you use the spells out of that module instead of the ones in the player's handbook, they're actually coded a lot better. They've got the like concentration and things on, so you'll automatically make concentration checks if you get hit while they're active and that kind of thing.
Cool.
Alright, so import Nairanzaru. Nyanzaru, that's how you pronounce it. Get you the map back. There we go, there's the map, and that's where we ended it, really, in Malar's throat, where you were sort of defending the temple of Timora they've got going there. You defended that, and you made your way back to the Thundering Lizard, where you'd set up a base, and you managed to persuade and put your banner up above the door, which is pretty impressive. You said something like home base of the.
Yeah, and Xander just marks with his chalk, like random walls in the city.
Haha, cool, yeah. You're going to make your presence known. It's advertising, isn't it? Very good. And you had in the bid to become the Silver Sashes, you'd made a deal with one of the silk merchants here to get him some plants, which are used in the making of dyes and things to make the silver, to do the silver cloth, so you can have a proper silver sash. Even though someone was trying to get away with having grey ones, I think we are going with gold ones, silver ones rather.
Yeah.
So it's the Tupu plant, and you discovered they are located at a place called the Sisters, which is like a sort of rocky outcrop and gorge area, which is just off the river.
The
Here's your map.
Tiriyiki River.
That's right, yes, there's the Tiriki River. And I've just shared with you there the map of the potential of Chult that you've got. As you can see, you've just got a small sort of region around the edges there which have been explored. And apparently it's sort of down the Tiriki River, a day or so down there. So you've managed to get your guide, Slinder, and some boats, some canoes, and you plan to head down at dawn. I think that's about where we're up to, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going jungle trekking.
Jungle tracking, I think it was a sort of a trial thing as well, wasn't it, for you, this guide to try her out?
Yeah.
If we make it back alive, she's passed.
Cool. Alright, so if there's nothing else to do, it is the middle of the night at the moment, you could finish off your sleep and then meet her at the docks in the morning?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright.
I concur.
So you'll make your way down to the docks. The seagulls are singing. Seagulls sing call or whatever they do up above you, and you'll find, as promised, your guide is waiting there on the south side of the port, and she shoots a big beamy smile at you. Splendid, you're all on time. You had a good breakfast, I hope.
Did we have a good breakfast? Do I need to roll bluff?
You can have had a good breakfast if you wish.
Sure. It's the most important meal of the day.
It is indeed, and we heading out into the jungle. It'll be the last chance for something nice, probably.
How much were the zombie heads worth, by the way?
The zombie heads, did they give 5 silver a head, I think? So you may add that money onto your sheets if you wish. Trade each zombie head you got in for 5 silver. And also you'll need to knock off a silver for your stay at the inn. So.
And Salida's fee was 5 gold, right?
She's 5 gold per day, yes. So it's likely it'll probably cost you about 20 gold for her for this, because it's sort of a couple of days out and then a couple of days back, so probably 20 gold, depending on how it goes.
We paying in advance?
Well, if she dies, we don't have to pay her, obviously, so we might as well not pay in advance.
Or if we die?
We can loot the body.
We can just get a different guide for every expedition and, like, leave them dead in the middle of the jungle, and it won't cost us a thing.
That's called being a serial killer.
That's called being chaotic evil.
Let's call this Plan B.
We'll run it by our accountancy department.
I'm thinking we'll pay for the first day maybe now, and then for the rest when we get back. Is that okay with a guide?
Yes, that's as long as I get paid and there's nothing to spend it on in the jungle, I'm happy to take it whenever, as long as I get the money.
I'll remove 5 gold from my inventory.
I'll do the same.
No!
Wait, first day only.
No, we'll just pay half now and half later. It's okay. So I
We
can't
don't
forget.
know what half is.
It'll be fine.
We're gonna go bankrupt.
We can always loot the body later. That's all I'm saying.
And who knows what we'll find, so. Alright, we got water, we got food, we got canoes, we got a guide. I think we got everything.
Awesome, let's go.
Just testing if it's sturdy.
Okay, there should be a "You are here" green pin on the map. I think you should be able to move it, possibly. If you can't, I was doing some experimenting with the notes. If I joined as a client onto mine and made a note, my own note, and dragged it to the map, and then the GM shared it, and I could still modify it, but I don't think the other players will be able to. I think it'll just be the one player who made the notes, so it could be a way of making notes on the map. I don't know. We'll have to experiment with that.
I don't see
I'm
any
seeing
pin.
that you are here, but
Yeah,
I
but
can't
it's
move
locked.
Oh yeah, locked.
Yeah, you might not be able to do that one because it's the GM's one, but if I think you'll only be able to modify your own notes. So if you make a note, and then I can drag it onto the map, I think you should be able to modify that. So I don't know. That's how it goes.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's working. I have like 3 notes pinned at the water and I can't pull them, even though they're mine.
Which ones are those?
To the left of the
I can read your note,
walk
actually.
out, like-
One says hello.
Is this the GM man note?
you should see mine because I made them public.
I see them a bit upper left from the "You are here" note pin in the ocean.
What's the note called? Because I think I might need to have to share it to the map.
Notes.
One is called Notes, the other is Tester Pin Note, and the last one is called Chult.
I don't even have the option to make notes, I think.
On the sidebar on the right, there should be a button which says notes on it, or if you go into the library at the bottom, that it should be one of the check boxes at the top where you should be able to.
It's the second from the top buttons.
Oh, I thought it was a right click on the map.
There should be one on there called Chult, and also notes. Both of those are the G-mans.
Yes. I am a very naughty person.
Oh yeah, it says hello on it. So I don't know. That's one way you could perhaps make notes on the map then, but I think you might need to tell me to move it onto the map where you want it and share it or something. Oh, I am here. Let's see if.
I can make a note, but I can't pin it on the map, I think.
Okay, so I've just put a I am here one, the naturals one, which is sort of down near where you are at the moment, putting our hands through.
Yeah,
I
think
see
it's
that.
GM only.
Yeah, I can't move it either.
So I might just need to move it, but natural one, can you still edit it?
Let me see.
Can anyone else edit actually?
Drag and drop onto the map. That doesn't work for me.
Both of them have a locked read-only sign. Maybe you should open it.
I can edit it. I am the one that created it, but I can't like move it around.
Click
Yeah.
on the click on the lock icon so it won't be read-only, please.
It's not for me. Read only.
Yeah, it looks like the person who created the note's the only one who can modify it, but I can drag it to the map and share it so everybody can see it.
Oh,
So you might need to do your own ones, and then I don't know.
okie dokie.
It doesn't even say owner on this, except my own. Huh.
Who's sailing on the high seas?
That's mine. I'll use the I am here now pin then, so I'll use that one. Alright, so I presume that how this works with travel is each hex on here is 10 miles, and usually travelling through the jungle you do about 10 miles a day, so it's 1 hex a day. You can go further on the rivers, it's a bit quicker going by canoe. And as we travel, how the navigation works is you pick a lead navigator and they make a check
Who wants
to see if
be
you get
lead
lost.
navigator?
What check is it?
Isn't that the guide then that rolls the check?
I suppose it should be, really. It's
What are we paying it for?
Exactly, yeah. Okay, so she will make the survival roll for the navigation. It's a lot easier on the river, obviously, but there are sort of little tributaries and things, so it can get confusing sometimes. You can get a bit lost sometimes on the rivers, but it's easy than going through the main jungle area.
I believe I also have the Natural Explorer feature. It makes it so that I can't get lost, and I get a few extra features for it. But I don't know. I took it for forest. I don't know if this is a rain forest or if it's jungle and it doesn't count. I'll leave that up to you.
It counts as jungle terrain, not forest here. There are some areas of mountains on here. I mean, yeah, so it wouldn't count here. You need jungle for this bit, I'm afraid. But did you get another pick at some point? Otherwise, that would have worked. I'd been down with that.
Yeah, at 10th level, I think, or at 6th. It's okay.
I was going to say you could change it, but I doubt you'd have had much chance to encounter jungle, would you, in your history? I don't know. It's up to you.
Nah, it's okay.
Well, we've got the guide here, so off she goes. And I've got my rolls visible, so you can sort of see what's going on. Oh, and there's another modifier you can do with the travelling, which is you can choose a pace that you want to set while you're travelling. You can go slow. If so, you get a bonus to this navigation roll, or you can go fast. If you go fast, it's more difficult, the navigation roll, and these things, whether you go slow or fast, influences if you have any encounters on the way, sort of how they play out.
Well, I don't think we're in any hurry, but is there like a medium setting?
Yep, the
The
medium.
lady will die in 150 days. Maybe. Maybe we
She'll
should
be fine.
pick
It's the
things up.
chassis that are important.
Well, Sleed will say it's usually prudent to set a not a slow pace, but a normal pace through the forest without rushing. It can be dangerous to rush.
I think medium setting is good enough.
Very well. So you'll embark.
So what's the weather? Is it like raining or hot or what?
It's not raining at the moment, so I was just tuning my jungle sounds on. It's not raining at the moment. There's lots of birds and a cacophony of sound, probably that you've never really heard before. Certainly nothing you get on the Sword Coasts like this. It seems like everywhere is alive. Almost like the reports of undead infesting this area are false, but Time will tell.
What a
Alright,
lovely sound of birds.
so I would like somebody, first victim, to make me a d20 roll. This is an encounter roll. You want low if you do not want an encounter.
Why the term
The
victim?
next, it's your field of expertise.
Wait, we need to roll low? Count me in.
It depends whether you want to fight or not. That's the.
God damn it!
You just can't win. It's good for the experience.
The only time.
Okay, so you are going to get an encounter. Wow, I'm supposed to do this 3 times a day. Morning, afternoon, evening. So this is the morning one.
Oh my god!
You're welcome, everybody.
I think with these as well, I mean, because it's a random encounter, the CR might be sort of way above your. I mean, I don't know what we're going to get yet. It might be way above your limit. I don't want to put you in a position where you like open a door and instantly die, if you know what I mean. But you can meet things that are above your level, so don't be afraid to run. Is kind of what I'm saying. If it looks bad. Okay, so that's.
You encounter an undead T-Rex.
Now I would like. Sorry, I find the right table. Okay, now I'd like a D100 roll, please.
I don't think we have that.
If you right-click on a D10, there's a little percentage thing on the wheel. If you click that and drop it into the chat box, it should give us a D100.
Oh, cool. Is it just me or are the dice animation really slow?
Oh, it's shouldn't be. A bit of lag is there somewhere. Hopefully it'll catch up. Don't roll a red dragon. Yeah, we don't want that. Okay. Right. So, perception rolls, please.
Performance, sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying not to fall for it too.
But he rolled a 20!
Man, guys, there are a lot of trees. I don't see anything. But I hear birds.
Alright. So those of you with 20 or above, Xanax and Alwyn, I'll make Sleader a roll.
Wait, my first roll, I accidentally rolled the performance.
Okay, as you're paddling down the river, it'll be mid-morning, it'll be about 10 o'clock, so you've put a good few miles between you and the port now. You two will see a creature in the jungle. It appears to be watching you, and as you sort of turn round, you sort of catch it out of the corner of your eye, and then as you turn round to look, it sort of steps back into the jungle canopy. It looks like this.
Now there's a face you can trust.
So
Xanax
happy I
kind of
didn't notice
gives...
it.
Xanax gives out like a startled, yeah! What the hell's that?
This is a river, Xanax.
So if I were to see like a creature with like horns and black hair and like, let's say, a purple face with some skulls on it, what would you call that? Just out of
Drunk.
curiosity.
I would call it drunk.
My mother-in-law.
Or that.
I'll ask Salida. Not to alarm anyone, but
Hypothetically speaking.
It could be many things here. It was, say, blue-faced, horned. Did it look female?
yeah, I would say so. And what do you mean we have many creatures like that?
I don't know if I would have called that female.
Yeah, she didn't have a beard.
Well, there is a tradition of sorcery and witchcraft on the peninsula here, and we do have hags, a coven of hags living on the peninsula. Sometimes they are not always malevolent.
So let's say one of them was like looking at us right now. Would that mean we're all gonna die, or just asking?
She looks a bit worried and gulps slightly. She says, "Well, I think we should continue as if we perhaps hadn't seen her."
Are we still seeing her?
No, you just caught her out the corner of your eye, and then when you sort of turned around, you see her sort of step back into the jungle canopy into sort of total cover. So you've lost sight of her now. You do know sort of the rough area though where you saw her.
I draw and ready my crossbow and just sort of aim it everywhere.
And if you see one, does it mean there's like others nearby, or are they solitary?
They usually form a coven.
Holy!
There is one who is quite famous and renowned called Nana Poo. I know of her. She lives in a now ruined city down the other river, west of here, down the river Shoshenstar. Sort of near the head of that river, there's an ancient city, and Nana Poo lives there. She's meant to be very wise and thoroughly evil. I'd advise avoiding her.
So did this very wise creature call herself Nana Poo Poo?
I do not know where she got the name. I think it was some wizard on the coast, perhaps, gave it to her.
TM.
What is the name of the ruined city?
Mbala, I shall help you spell it. One second. The city lies many miles to the west of us here, as I say, near the head of the river Shoshenstar.
So, if anyone wanted information about Schult, this Nana Poo Poo might actually provide us with great leads.
It is possible if she doesn't eat you.
Let's put a pin in that. We are after the poo-poo plant now. Poo-poo Nana later.
Alright, carry on.
Okay, I think because I don't see anything, and I just assume the other, the Xanax and Elwyn just are seeing things in the jungle, like shapes in the shadows, that don't mean anything, I just pedal on.
Yes, purple shapes with horns.
Yeah, humanoid-like, bit ragged clothing. Skulls, let's not forget the skulls.
It's just the trees and the vines, man.
Jungle fever.
Alright, well, Salida says, well, it's perhaps not the most auspicious start to our journey, but we'll continue. And she paddles harder.
Is there anything we can do to defend ourselves?
Well, I for one am all for the human shield method. Or
Wait, that's
dwarven
me.
shield in this case.
I'm not used to being the mid shield.
perhaps they are allergic to some things like arrows to the head. Or silver?
Well, in that case, I've got just what it need.
Good thing we are the Silver Sashes.
Vulnerabilities. I'm thinking maybe what's the sort of law skill in 5e? Let me have a look.
There is streetwise and investigation, but the knowledge checks. You also have nature or religion or arcana.
I say probably more Arcana for them. Maybe religion.
Probably.
Oh no, actually no, it would be religion. Let's go for religion. So you can make me religion rolls if you like to try and find some lore about hags.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
now you rolled the 1.
I know.
Good job, buddy.
Owen, you have heard of hags. Well, at least one's on the Sword Coast. You're not sure about the Chulton versions. However, night hags in particular, which it sounds like this one being sort of purple skinned, would match the description of a night hag. They tend to be sly, subversive, neutral, evil creatures.
Like politicians.
Yes, they're a bit like politicians. Yes, indeed. Night hags generally want to see the virtuous turn to villainy, love turn to obsession, kindness turn to hate, devotion to disregard, and generosity to selfishness. They tend to be corrupting individuals who sort of poison everything that they touch. Dealing with them, you want to be very wary. You know, the once creatures of the Feywild, but their foulness saw them exiled from Hades long ago, where they degenerated into fiends. They have long since spread across the lower planes. They tend to be resistant to lots of things, like magical attacks aren't silvered, so having silvered weapons is good. It doesn't do any extra damage, but it doesn't. They're not as resistant to silver as the other
It
things.
just clashes with her dress.
Yes. Well, you want the silver sashes as well. You should definitely get some silvered stuff, and they tend to be very powerful. You think it'd be a very tough fight should you meet one.
Well then, let's move on.
Okay. So you continue. Could I have another D20 roll, please, folks? From
Not it.
Frontier. First one to roll gets it.
Anyone with deals?
Go ahead, Sander. There are 4 of them. Great.
Okay, the afternoon passes quietly. You don't see anything else of the hag that you saw earlier. At one point, Sleader will pull over to the side and you'll have a spot of lunch before clambering back into the canoes and making way south again. So that was the afternoon. And eventually, that evening, you'll come to a place, and she'll say, "This looks like a reasonable place to make camp by the banks of the river here."
On the afternoon?
Oh, sorry. The afternoon passes. This will be sort of early evening. That evening, it will begin to rain on you.
Good luck. We have those cloaks, rain cloaks. Plus, we have that thing to collect rainwater. Who has that?
I'm supposed to carry one. But I think Sander also.
Yeah, I have a rain catcher.
Do these hags have to come really close to corrupt you? Or do they have to interact with them? Or can I already feel the pull of the dark side?
you don't think you can feel the pull of the dark side, and there are many tales about them changing into other creatures, sort of beautiful women and children, and leading people to their deaths into the woods and that kind of thing, and also just turning them to just interrupting people's plans. They'll see lovers and cause trouble among them. They'll perhaps polymorph into the resemblance of one of the lovers and make it look like they're being unfaithful and that kind of thing. They just generally enjoy seeing ruin and misery.
Sounds like my ex-wife. Sorry, that wasn't true.
The so you'll make up camp. You get your cloaks out. Your rain catchers will be merrily catching water. We set some watches.
I don't technically need to sleep. I only need 4 hours of meditation, so I'll take the first watch just in case.
Okay, I'll take the second.
I'll take the third.
And I take the morning then.
Awesome. Okay, so whoever's on third watch, if you could roll me a d20, please. The rain continues throughout the evening, and you'll hear all sorts of odd sounds in the jungle at night. Growls and sounds like things hunting and all sorts.
I play a calming song on my bagpipes.
Bagpipes are known for their calming and soothing music.
Okay, well, with the Song of Rest, have a look. Yeah,
I can't
you
open it.
probably you might not have
think
the
I have them.
module.
Oh well. I
It's
imagine
not-
it's annoying.
It's just an extra hit dice when you heal on a short rest. It's not really have anything to do with the current situation.
Xander, would you please make me a perception roll, please?
Of course. I just keep playing the bagpipes.
Alerting our presence to everyone.
Calmly. Elwyn is a giant! Elwyn has turned into a giant!
Oh my god, look at what the hag did to me!
He's been taken in by the forces of evil!
That's better. You can all
We don't
kind
get-
of. Oh,
We don't get the fancy tokens.
oh! Have I got the fancy tokens? Yeah, we'll put them on. I did download them, didn't I? Let me have a look.
I don't see them in the token library at least.
No, tokens are completely on the Dungeon Master side.
Oh.
Okay, yes, Xanax. I love Sanders with the bagpipes. That's just fantastic.
Said no one ever.
Or were these done by Devin Knight?
Yeah, they were.
He does fantastic tokens, doesn't he? We'll plug him. He is good.
I just released 3 more packs today. I already got them in, so...
Buy them now for the low price of I don't know. Tell him Xander sent you.
Too bad he has a waiting list now. I think he's up to 2 months behind.
Really, that doesn't surprise me because they're quite reasonable as well, aren't they? I think you know, if you want to make your party of adventurers, he's quite good with it. Okay, so everybody roll me a d20, please. The lowest loses.
Oh, big shock.
Again.
All right. Okay, and Xander, is that where you are?
I think I'll be like next to the sitting on the trunk, playing my music
Some soothing bagpipe.
while everybody's sleeping.
Sorry, I'm fighting with lots of windows at the moment. Tidy these up a bit.
Okay, this color is better. Double digits.
I need to lead her on to. She'll be asleep there then. Oh, she's on. There we go, put her as friendly. Okay, so she'll be asleep there. Alright, so Xander, you're merrily playing your... did you make me a perception roll? You did, didn't you? Yeah. No, what was the minus
Yeah, I
one
had
for?
a 7.
What was the
7.
What was the minus one for?
I'm blind.
Fair enough. Okay. So you notice this kind of as it's happening. The first thing you think is it's suddenly gone a bit cold. You know, because even at night here it's still quite sort of warm and humid, but it suddenly goes very cold, and you catch the sight of a figure out of the corner of your eye. Too late. Because standing just over the sleeping body of Xander is, well, Peggy Deadbells, as you'll get to know her name as, a night hag. As you look at her, she's leaning down and she just grabs a lock of Xanax's hair and tugs it. Xanax, you wake up at that. Above you is a is the hag. She's holding a lock of your hair. The rest of you are currently still asleep.
Damn these stalker
I
groupies!
scream. Ah!
Okay, there's a scream. Mac, you can make me a perception roll. It's only a DC 5, I think, for this because Xander's just screamed or someone screamed. Yeah, so you'll wake up and you can see a hag with a lock of hair, and yeah, what do you want to do?
Oh, what? What?
Ask,
Ah!
ask her if she wants an autograph as well.
So I'm lying down, standing up is half movement speed, of course.
Is this free time or are we on turns or?
Apologies, we're on turns now. It's Max. Max, go. You just
I'm
come
attacking. I'm gonna attack her. The sound of combat, yay!
And you hit her.
And that's all I can do this turn, I suppose.
Okay, you do hit her. You cause some light damage, and she'll look at you. And say, no, my child, no need for that.
Really? That's all she does. I don't trust her.
So if you want to end your turn.
Stop screaming, Sandax, and do something.
Oh, it's my turn?
It is indeed.
Yes.
Grabbed my warhammer at my end and quickly get to my feet. And I scream at her, "What the hell are you doing with my hair?" And then I swing at her.
I'll be needing this, my precious.
Wait, I lost my combat. There we go.
You know, to be fair, she hasn't actually tried to harm anyone yet.
She violated me!
Hmm. I'm not sure if I should attack her or not.
What do you mean you're not sure?
Do I know from my lore how powerful these hags are?
You'd say they are certainly more powerful than you are at the moment. Well, it'll be a tough fight, a deadly fight, you think, or very deadly fight.
Guys, let's try to parlay.
My fair maiden, why? What
Oh
brings
my
such
god!
a beautiful woman to our camp at this time of night?
Are you a fan?
Are you a fan?
Stop trying to seduce everything!
Would you like to come backstage with us?
Well, if you want to make a persuade roll, I guess.
Oh wow, ugliest babies ever.
She smiles. I know, my child. I know. We can be strong friends, you and I.
Child, no. Brother at most.
All right, that's your goes under. So if you want to end your go, unless you want to move or something.
No, I'm good where I am. Far away.
Step back a bit.
Okay, I'll try to, blah, 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 blah. Let me see what I got here. I don't have a lot of persuasion, but perhaps I can persuade her to, like, not be so damn creepy.
Well, she's already snuck up and been creepy. We're attacking her. I don't think we can tell her not to be creepy. That would help.
I've heard stories about these hags, and they've lain waste to entire groups of veteran adventurers. We might just get away from this with our lives.
Then I would prefer running instead of talking.
If I can roll persuasion to disarm the conversation, would that somehow help?
You can try. Okay, you you roll. Are you just trying to disarm the conversation to calm everything down? Oh, you're
All right.
You're
Go
go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, you're such a sweet one. I perhaps should have had a lock of your head too.
I'll slowly back away.
Well, if you want locks of hair, we have our guide here. She would be wonderful for locks of hair.
Oh, give her some hair from your wigs. You carry like 5 wigs or something, no?
Yeah, I have a lot of costumes.
Alright, are you done there, Alwyn?
Yeah, now that everybody's on speaking terms, I'll just leave it at that. Voila.
Right, her go. With the lock of Xanax's hair in one hand, she raises her hands up and looks at you all evilly and begins to cast strange dark arcane words coming out of her mouth, and a glowing mist starts to swirl around her. And then, with a blink of an eye, she disappears.
Wow, nothing bad can ever come of this.
Well, that ended well.
No, it didn't.
Well, for the rest of us, did.
Where the hell did she go? And what does she want with my hair?
She's a fan, obviously.
She probably has this little altar at home with like pictures of you and
You know, we don't
little
want to
locks
know
of
anymore
hair.
about it. We don't want to know. Just ignore.
I do want to know.
Is there actually a way for us to roll anything about this? Like Arcana or Religion?
Religion or Arcana or something?
Okay, you can try Arcana if you like. Yeah,
I
Arcana's
think we
good.
should shave Selena and put her hair on our heads.
Xanax,
As a precaution.
Xanax, you'll know you can do all sorts of nasty things with people's hair and fingernails and things like that. They are kind of a signature to who you are, a link, a sort of a magical link directly to you. People could use them to sort of spy on you, do curses, cause you to become ill. Enfeeble you, give you night terrors.
This is not good, guys.
You know, let's not.
She's
trust
going to
Xanax
curse me.
again. We're not trusting you.
What do you mean?
That's what the spy would say.
The heck made you say that?
Maybe, I don't know.
The heck made you say that too?
Salida looks at you in horror, Xanax. So, what have you done to upset this woman? It looked like.
I
It's
never
just
met her
his
before in my
natural
life.
That's how women usually react to him.
We only just arrived yesterday. We didn't do anything.
Are you
I
sure?
sort of turned to Xander. You were supposed to keep watch. You're a lousy watch.
I did keep watch. I saw her. I saw her take a lock of your hair. Guys, he's trying to separate us, just like a spy would.
Yeah. Well, Sleeves will say, are you sure perhaps because these hags can appear in many different forms, could have appeared as somebody else? Did you perhaps upset somebody in the port?
Alright, look. If we wanted to find this lock of hair, where would we have to go? Or is there anyone who can tell us?
Well, with your roles previously on hags, you know that they do plane shift. They can go in between different planes of existence, and that's perhaps what she did to appear and then disappear. Then, so it's likely she's actually on another plane of existence at the moment, so it'll be difficult to find her there. Salida, though, will say, well, if you want to know more about hags, then Nana Poo may help you, but she may equally hinder you.
Alright, let's keep Nana Poo Poo in our minds as a last resort. We'll just continue the mission and perhaps inform back in the city.
And keep an eye on Xanax in case he goes all evilly.
Yeah, if there are suddenly like all these little Blair Witch dolls amongst the trees in the rainforest, we run.
All right.
Okay.
Sort of give a prayer to Thor to help me and guide me in this.
So should we move away from this campsite, or should we stay and finish the rest?
Look, lightning doesn't strike twice in the same location.
You wanna bet about that?
From now on, everybody sleeps with a wig on.
Way ahead of you.
I'm
Shave
not
your
gonna
head.
sleep for a week.
Sleader will say we could move camp, but I doubt there'll be much point. She has already found us and maybe already done at least the first part of her business now. Please, Xanax, do tell me should you feel ill or anything.
I'm already feeling ill.
Okay. And with that, you'll fall back into a worrisome sleep.
I put on my helmet.
Bath caps. Alright, I've updated the main map, your player map of the area to show where you are at the moment, a little green pen. Sleader said we made good progress yesterday. I managed to guide you well, she says modestly.
Guide us well, Xanax was harassed. This goes out of your pay, Missy.
Alright.
I feel so violated.
And however much it costs to remove the curses he will inflict will go on you. It's part of your insurance.
I am a guide. I can promise only to get you safely to where you ask. I'm not able to defend against fiends.
No, we're not dead. That counts for something, I suppose.
We've had worse.
Yeah, it's only Xanax. But you're on a short leash, Missy.
Okay, and you'll have some breakfast. Everyone will need to knock off a day's rations or whatever.
Okay.
Ooh, I don't think I actually bought rations.
I have 4. I can give you some.
I got for 2 days. Oh, that's okay, I guess.
Why did I only have my for 1 day? Wow, that's bad.
I thought
Bad planning.
Did we not go shopping last section? I thought we did.
Yes, I did. I remember I bought a cloak. I bought potions. This year's not by rations. Rations?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't see any. I don't see my rain cloak either in my inventory.
Oh.
I got the cloak. Oh well, I must have forgotten it. So I'm now starving.
Well,
Oh.
Salida says, well, it will take a little longer to reach our destination, but I can. I'm proficient trapping and fishing. I can catch us.
I actually have a power or an ability to go forage for stuff. I'm not 100% sure how it works, but I can apparently feed a party of 5 if I forage.
Well, I
Oh,
already used my
that's
one
cool.
for the day, and I have one more, so I'm good for at least one more day.
Let's forage tomorrow then.
Okay.
Okay.
So you continue onwards. The morning encounter roll. Whoever wants to do it, please.
I did
D20?
that time.
D20, and you want low if you don't want to meet another. Yeah.
All right.
All right, the morning will pass and you'll make good progress. The rain has abated somewhat, and the stifling heat of the jungle will take over once more. I love it. Look your hair. What's the hair do on Xander? That's hilarious. This is the wig.
Nice.
Protection!
That's definitely worth an inspiration. In fact, I'm going to use an alternate rule where you can have 3 inspiration slots, so I can keep giving you inspiration for the cool things you're doing. One moment, I'll just put that on. Because I'm finding I want to give you inspiration and can't because we've already got some. There we go. So you've all got 3 inspiration slots there now.
Huzzah!
The morning, will pass and you'll head on to afternoon. You'll stop briefly for lunch, and Salida will be keen to press onwards, perhaps wanting to put some distance in between the hag and yourselves. So somebody else would like to make me a counter roll, please?
Go ahead, Mac.
Right.
Nice.
Okay, and it's around probably 6 bells, which is sort of 6 o'clock. The bells ring and put around the loop, around the place. So about 6 bells. You come. Salida will say, "This is the place. It is a short walk from here. We'll need to pull the canoes up onto the riverbank and perhaps cover them with some leaves and branches to keep them safe. And it's probably about an hour's walk to the east here. So, sadly, this is undead territory, so we need to keep our wits about us."
What are the Undad?
This region here between the river Tariki and further east the river Olung, sorry. This whole region between these two rivers is cursed. In fact, it's kind of, she'll explain, it's the on your map, it's the lighter area. This region is where Razni lost control of his forces, and the undead now plague this region.
So we crossed the entire forest?
No, it's just about an hour's track, and it should lead us to where the sisters are and the destination you asked me to take you to.
I wanna mark one of the trees where we hid the canoes with an X with my chalk to make sure we don't forget where we parked. Is anyone here?
Yeah.
Maybe we should just draw a line where we walk down. Like, that's kind of traveling maps.
Yeah, you can draw on the map, whatever suits you.
We have an actual map with us as well?
Yep, you've got an actual physical map. In fact, the map you've seen here is the map that you've got. It was Sindora Sylvain gave you a map as you left, so yeah, you can do this as you will.
They had good printing presses on that time. Oh look, a bunch of caves. This looks like a dangerous place. Probably infested with goblins or something.
Any goblins in the area, Selena?
There are goblin tribes that are around in the area, though they tend to live more in the west of the island. The undead and the goblins don't tend to mix too well.
And undead goblins?
Oh yes, there are undead goblins here, but not goblin tribes as you know them. The undead can take many forms. Anyhow, this ahead, and she'll sweep her arm around a majestic canyon. This is the sisters, the sisters rocks. The plants you seek is usually found within the caves that are around this area. And
Why is it?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I just wanted to know why it's called the Sisters.
I'm not sure. Actually, I don't know where the name comes from.
Curious. Probably because they got murdered here, so.
Hopefully, it has nothing to do with hags.
Well, there are 5 caves that I can see. Oh, 6.
Perhaps they are just 5 exits of one large cave system. But we have to start somewhere anyway, so we might as well take the nearest one.
So these will say, well, good luck. My fee is to get you to locations and not necessarily to explore, so I'll keep watch here in case anything should come.
Do
Yes.
stay safe. We need another way back.
She wouldn't feel safer with us?
She'll nod to the rock face above, and she'll clamber up and she'll say, I'll hide up here and keep a watch out. I will make a bird call, and she makes a loud bird call should any danger come.
I wanna roll to see if I trust her not to stab us in the back and run away.
Okay, insight. Seems sort of on the level.
I just make my mark with my fingers like I'm watching you.
Distrustful.
She'll shrug and shake her head a little and smile back at you.
So those things we're looking for, they're plants? I forgot what they are.
Yes, they are like plants, but they tend to grow in the cave systems here, not far in, just nearby the entrances of the caves.
Alright, let's enter the first one then.
Yeah, let's go look.
Into this one here.
Yeah, might as well. Well, theoretically the other one is closer, but that's uphill.
All right. As you are you just it looks a little bit dark at the back. Inside there, you can see there are bones littered about. You can't quite see fully inside.
Alright, squishy people, stand behind me.
Wow, something has been living here. Are
Is
these
it human skulls?
Out of character, it looks like a feeding area, like a kitchen.
Or a graveyard.
Are these bones gnawed on? Or is this just where they buried people, like an ossuary?
I'm gonna roll perception to see if I spot anything.
Well, you won't really need to, I don't think, because
Because he rolled horribly.
you actually hear something out of the darkness.
Is it a bird?
Is it Becky?
Sorry.
Next game.
And from out of the darkness at the back. Sorry, you were asking me a question before I did that. What was your question? Sorry.
If it's human bones.
There's a mix. Some look animal-like, some look human. However, you see a large, large toothed tiger, which stands up. It looked like it had been sort of sleeping up just around the corner there. Stands up and roars angrily at you. And Xanax, you're up.
Ha!
What?
Those are big teeth.
Massive teeth.
Oh my god. This thing's huge.
It's massive.
I step forward and bash it with my hammer.
Or we could step back and not bash it, just let it sleep.
I cast Speak with Animals on Xander so he can taunt it.
Okay, wait. Before like we go to attack, do I get the sense that this hostile is going to attack, or can we just like back off slowly?
You don't have to be a druid to know that this thing's hostile. You can see all its fur standing up on the back of its neck. Its lips are pulled back and it's snarling. It's extended its claws out of its paws, and it looks like it's gonna pounce.
So I pounce first.
Okay. If it was a house cat, it'd have its bum in the air and be wiggling it a bit, and as they do.
Bad kitty.
I begin to write the ballad of Xanax the Dwarf in memoriam in my head.
It's probably gonna start pushing things off shelves as well.
Yes, it will.
Think about it like this. The hag and Xanax are connected now through his hair. If he dies, maybe she will die too.
No. You have no proof of that.
Quick, Xanax, use your hag powers.
Mac, your turn.
God damn it, I missed.
I'm not the only one that's missing.
Wait a minute, did I... Oh, that's a melee. Ah, fuck. F it. Wrong roll.
It was javelin, was it?
Yes, it's a javelin. And that hit. A proper range attack.
Okay. Actually, if you're doing ranged, I was going to say you need to sort of move around there a bit because you're a bit. Xander was Xanax was a bit in the way, but that's cool now. Yeah, okay, so you hit it. The javelin will scrape along its back and it turns and looks at you.
That's okay. I'm below his line of sight.
It moves forward a bit awkwardly. It looks like it wants to pounce, but cornered in this cave, it hasn't got room to unleash its rather deadly pounce upon you. So it just swipes at you with a claw instead. Ow.
Ow!
The claw rakes across your... oh my goodness. Rakes... Eh?
Cross your nipples.
I missed with the damage. Ow, that really hurts. Okay, he basically opens up a massive gash across your chest.
It says here 2d6 plus 5,215.
What?
The damage to
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on the chat.
2d6 plus 5, 215?
Yeah, he rolled a 6 and a 4 on his thing, and he's got a +5 damage, so it's 15 damage in total to Mac.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's an equal sign. Right.
I've got a bit of a funny font, custom font, so yeah, it is an equal sign. It just looks a bit
Oh.
odd.
Alright, from the back some arrows fly towards this tiger. I dropped it on the tiger, but it didn't register to hit, so...
It did, yeah, it's fine, it's a hit.
Yeah, above the attack.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, it says it above it for some reason.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Okay, a arrow hits it into its side.
Such a tiny arrow in such a massive beast.
How smart are tigers? Do they have intelligence 4 or do they have less?
Nature roll. This is a saber-toothed one, it's not your average one.
Hold on.
You're not sure. It doesn't look particularly... well, I don't know.
Okay, I'll play it safe and I'll just cure Mac.
A healing hand there makes you feel better, Mac. You can feel your wounds sting less.
Thank you, Bard.
It's what I do.
Oh damn, it says go again. I think he'll probably he goes for a bite on Mac. Sorry, Mac. Damn it, it's hit you again.
Stop hitting me already.
He sinks his fangs into your side, and you manage to sort of just pull free, but it sort of tears and opens up a big wound in your side. Blood's pumping down over your trousers.
Damn.
I'll heal again. Just keep attacking.
Healing potion is an action anyway, isn't it?
I'm sorry?
Healing potion is an action, right?
It is an action, yeah. I don't know if you get a bonus action surge though with Barbarian or not, I don't know.
So the tiger is 2 squares wide,
It is, it's huge, yeah.
and the exit of the cave is 1 square wide?
Yeah, well, it's a cat.
Squeeze.
They squeeze through.
Could we actually just walk outside and be like, bye bye?
No, it definitely looks
My
like...
immersion!
It got too fat, it can't get out.
So I will have to rage anyway. But I wonder if I should rage and heal because this is seriously low.
Yeah, we probably can't even outrun it, so... I do
Yeah.
have some healing as well, so I'll try and heal you the next round. The problem is this thing is only lightly hurt and we've been stabbing it for a few rounds now, so...
I can heal you as well for 1d8 plus 3.
Who's the one among us that does the most damage anyway?
Not me.
I do 1d8 plus 3 piercing damage.
Well, that's pretty good. 1d8 plus 1 and then plus 2 for rage, so
I also
equal.
do 1d8 plus 2 for damage.
Then I'm gonna take a heal instead of attack. Just to be safe. And I'm gonna be very angry at it. Ah! Because it hurt me. So I'm raging.
Alright.
We'll have to get you nipple prosthetics.
All right.
The resist is good.
Huh, the potion of healing doesn't have an action.
Oh, yeah, you need to set it up as a power. Or just
you
roll
get
the 2D.
2d4.
Yeah, just roll the 2d4 for now. I'll set it up for you later. It's 2d4 plus 2, is it? I think you get back. 9, okay, so if you want to give yourself 9 hits back. I mean, you've taken 13 hits. There you go. Alright, so are you doing anything else, Mac?
No, let's see, no.
So you want me to heal you?
Or attack the tiger, maybe. No, I'm out of danger range,
I
maybe.
think I can heal him, so you can focus on hitting.
Okay. I go ahead and try to smash the tiger again. I want to use my inspiration, so that's a plus d6 to the attack roll.
No, it's if you uncheck your inspiration and then click the ADV button at the bottom near the modifiers. What it does, you'll roll 2 dice and take the highest. I think it works out about plus 5 actually or something, but yeah.
Advantage, yeah. Keep forgetting that.
It's alright. So that's a hit. You drop to 10 and hit with a 14.
Alright, I hit him now.
The warhammer slams into its side. You hear a crunch of bone.
And I think that's it for my turn.
Okay.
Did Sander's Song of Healing actually give us an extra roll on healing stuff?
On short rest, yes.
Ah, okay, a short rest. Never mind then. Okay, do I attack or do I heal Mac?
I can heal him. You can attack.
Okay, I'm going to fire some more shots at the tiger then.
Miss.
Just a miss, you needed a 12 to hit him.
Alas. And I should have said inspiration before the roll, I guess.
Afraid so, yeah.
Okay. Xander's up then.
Okay, I cure wounds on Mac. And of course I roll very badly.
Hey, that's my shtick.
Yeah. And I'll also make a bardic inspiration on Xanax.
Cool. That gives me what?
An extra 1d6. After you see the roll, you can decide if you want to use it or not to add to your roll.
Awesome.
Okay, while the tiger's going last this time, Xander, you're up.
Mac, I can do one more heal. Do you want me to top you off?
Not necessarily. If he shouldn't do more than 8 damage, I think, to me now.
Okay, so I am going to move 1.
Just saying 2d6 plus 5 can be 17. So, just saying.
And I'm gonna throw my dagger
If
back.
he manage full damage, I'm actually, yes, I'm down. If he manage full damage.
I want to believe in you. So I'm gonna throw my dagger at him.
Puny dagger?
You don't have
miss.
supercharged magic? Like fireball or...
I have one more spell I can do today.
Ah, okay.
Cantrips.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Cast a cantrip called Light. It'll be like a laser pointer, and it'll just forget about us and go chase it.
Anyway, I'm gonna draw a battle axe and hit at him.
If I was a DM, I would totally allow that.
Well, this was bad.
Luckily, I'm not using the fumble tables yet, so you just sort of juggle your weapon a bit and yeah, miss. Okay, from behind you.
Okay, I'm gonna trust that guide with our life from now on. I said she wouldn't help us, and here she is. She's a good guy, definitely a good guy.
She smiles and says, "It sounded like I was heard screaming. I was a little concerned about you," and shoots you all a big grin. Xanax.
My nipples, thank you.
We do. Can I try and like aim for his hind legs and cripple him with my warhammer?
There's actually no aim at target specific areas in D&D 5 edition.
Yeah, you just hit him.
Yeah, okay.
Of course, it's a lot of house rule it if someone wants to, but
But you do hit him on the leg and do a bit of damage.
Yay. That bardic inspiration is only for attack, right? Not for damage?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think I have anything else to do right now.
that was
Alright.
the cool thing about Savage War. Just could target any part and yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use some inspiration on this one. Get advantage on my arrow roll. Let me see here.
Nice shot.
Alright.
So close to a crit.
That's pretty big
Yay.
damage. It's looking ill now.
Be careful, guys. This may be a nearly extinct species.
We're gonna make it fully extinct.
This time he takes a swing with a paw out at Xanax, who's been hitting him, and misses.
Wait, I think I might have something to do now.
And then he immediately has another go with a with his bite, but he just basically bites onto the warhammer, tugs it a bit, and then lets go.
Arrow sticking out of one eye.
Can't touch that.
him.
Hammer time. Ah, damn it. Lousy damage.
Oh, me again. Cool, cool, cool. More arrows. Ah, so close.
Yay.
I'm just peppering it with arrows.
And it goes down under Elwyn's last arrow, strikes it through the eye, and the beast gives out a final roar and collapses on the ground, its chest breathing its last.
I go over and pick up my dagger and write silver sashes on his body.
No,
Our
wait,
first
wait.
souvenir.
We can
Yay.
use the pelt. I'm sure the teeth will make a great necklace or something. We gotta. I mean, this guy is taking 5 gold a friggin' day.
Does she know how to skin animals?
We can butcher the meat and then use it for rations.
I can skin it.
Yeah. Let's not eat the meat. This thing has obviously been having a diet of humans for several years.
I'll slaughter it a bit away from here, though. It could attract other predators. I'll drag it out to the entrance, and while you continue on.
I do want to see the bones to see if they're humanoid, if they're adventurers. Maybe they have something here, like a map.
Yeah, okay. Make me a you do perception or investigation. Actually, looking through.
And I'll try the stomach of the tiger to see if there's any jewelry left in it. Oh!
You may have a roll on that table there, Xander. I've just linked in the chat window. $18 copper pieces.
Man.
Fine.
I rolled a 1? On a D100, that's special.
You are special.
Oh, we lost empty other.
Well, I magnanimously tell the group that I found 18 copper pieces.
Yay. Oh wow, blue screen. Well, we're waiting for Mac to log back in.
So how much is it per person? I mean, it doesn't divide equally.
4.5 copper piece.
Just keep it. I don't need your hand-me-downs.
Fine, but I offered. Even though it's against my character.
Alright, so I've placed you back on the map there outside.
Alright, next cave. Hopefully less tigers this time.
You'll see.
I would like to go stealth mode to the next cave to make sure we don't get eaten by a giant cat. Also, if we're gonna do a short rest, Mac can heal up
Yeah, you can do that.
with the Song of Rest thing.
Okay, I'll give you all a short rest if you want. I think it's about half an hour. You sort of sit down, get a breather, have a chocolate, something.
I'll just bandage up some of Mac's worst injuries.
Thank you.
So during the short rest, you can all click your healing die thing once if you want. So Matt can just do that, and it should probably give him his.
Just have to get into the game first.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Plus he gets the
And
plus
you also get 1d6 extra hit points.
Nice.
And Xanax, you need to remove the bardic influence.
How do I do that? I don't have it anymore, I think.
Ah, okay.
While we're waiting for Mac to log back in, is there any way to add like a feature attack into the actions tab?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't see the option.
So
You drag it.
Oh, it's just general powers thing.
yeah, if you create a new power category, what do you want to do? What are you trying to do?
I have an ability called Wrath of the Storm. It's a feature for my domain. It basically means every time someone hits me with a melee attack, I can make them roll a dexterity saving throw, and then they take 2d8 lightning or thunder damage, and they take half damage on a successful save.
You can do that. I think what I'll do it manually, and because we've not got that much longer to go. If we do it manually for now, I'll get it set up next time, so it'll do the save and the everything
Okay, sure.
automatically. But yeah, it can be done.
All right. So, did you add the extra HP we got from the resting?
So is that 5 the boat extra one you roll there, Mac?
Wasn't it 1d6? You said, and 5, yeah.
Yeah, and also on the main tab of your character sheet at the bottom, there's a hit die thing. If you click that, you'll get that back as well.
Yeah, you have to roll at least one hit die.
Not the death
Oh,
save.
right. Oh,
That's it. So
oh,
you get one of them per level. So whenever you take a short rest, you can click that and you get that amount of healing back. And you've got another one left there by the look of it. I think. Okay.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you are full.
yeah. And
because it-
only 2 hit points taken, so I don't want to use that yet.
Okay, so I try to stealthily go into the next cave.
Make that stealth roll.
Can you show me the map?
Yeah, I rolled 14. You can see it before making.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. All right. From within this cave, you can hear the sound of sort of dripping water, and it's got a sort of coolness to it in there. And it is actually
Sounds
lit.
like my cave.
It seems like there's some sort of holes in where the water's sort of flowing through into there. I'll just try and share this just. Well, I'll share it with all of you actually.
Was there any sign of the tupu plant inside that cave, by the way?
The last one there wasn't. It looks like the creature living there had made it not a very nice place for the plants to live. It had just got all its feces and all sorts of things around. Right. So sorry, who was doing the stealthing?
Me!
Sander.
Okay, what's that? Let me just see whether this works. Has that shared a map with... Oh, it has. It's just shared the map with Xander. That's pretty cool. So only you can see what's in here at the moment.
I go back over and I say, like, guys, it's like there's a pool and a bit of dry land in the cave.
However, could you make me a perception roll, please?
Oh boy. Double digits, yo!
And something he obviously can't spot. Now you know that.
No, guys, nothing at all. Just a bunch of water and some dry land.
Yeah, actually it's quite pleasant. Might be a nice place to camp.
No mushrooms?
Um,
I think we
yeah,
shall call this land Zenderville.
looking around, this looks like the perfect place to find the mushrooms. Yeah, there's like a bit of light and it's like cooler than everywhere else. It looks like the place where these little sort of silvery mushrooms live.
Perhaps we should poke the water a bit.
I hope the mushrooms aren't alive.
They probably are.
Yeah, probably best not to inhale any spores.
See, guys, I told you, nothing.
So, is there any point of looking around for the plants, or do we actually see there's nothing in here?
No, it looks good for plants actually. Yeah, you can make me perception or investigation or nature rolls. I guess take any of those. Alwyn, yeah, you can see there's some in here, just around by the sort of
Guys, I think these are the tupu plants.
Are they silver?
I don't know, I'll get closer to these weird edges. Right next to the water where nothing will probably happen.
Am I still robot now?
No, you're good.
Cool.
I'll gather some of the tupu plants.
And make me a perception roll while you're there.
Oh boy.
Everyone else is sitting back watching you.
Quick, say friend and enter.
Get your face real close to the water.
I can just about feel the tentacles.
Alwyn, you see a what looks like a log in there, and you think that's odd. You're not quite sure how a branch would get down in here. And then looking a little bit closer, yeah, it doesn't look like a log because it's got an eye.
Someone pooped in this water. Oh, come on.
I'm about to poop in those waters.
Oh, hell no.
Well, if we block them off on the right side, they won't be able to come up because it looks like a cliff.
If you can turn them upside down, they're completely harmless. Did you know that?
Yeah, go do that.
Oh yeah, you can just keep their mouths closed.
So they can only come up to the land where the crocodile frees.
Maybe.
Xanax, quick, jump in their mouths so they'll be busy.
That's a quick maybe.
Maybe we
Okay,
can throw the tiger meat into the water.
If I can, I'll start backing the hell away.
To be a little clearer and perhaps not so mean, the ledge isn't that. It's about a foot high, that ledge. So whether they can get out of it or not, you're not sure. They might require some sort of roll to get out. But...
So I'm going to get in its face, I think, and try to block the others from going up that way.
Did you grab the plants before you run away?
Wait,
He's
are
not
we
running
running
away.
away? Because Xanax is all for running away.
Some nice little plants there.
I say we throw the tiger meat into the water and grab the plants as fast as we can and run away.
Or we can just charge them, of course.
I'm gonna hit him with my hammer.
The simple solution.
You
Okay.
smack it on the nose, it doesn't look very happy about it.
It's a crocodile, it never looks happy.
Get back!
If we skin these, we can sell it for handbags again.
Have to earn that $5 somehow.
We can just keep living in this area. We'll just keep farming it.
Yeah, we'll not only be the silver sashes, we'll be the crocodile shoes.
And like a tiger fur cloak.
The Gucci's.
Pimps!
All right, it's my turn. I'm gonna throw something at them.
You hurl a javelin at it and it reels as the javelin sticks into its side.
Alright, as this log suddenly grows teeth, I will hiss and jump back and fire an arrow at crocodile number 3.
Okay, I'm going to give him a... Well, he missed anyway. Oh, no you didn't.
No, go ahead.
I was going to give him a -2. That if you if you shoot before you move, then you'll have a clear line of sight. But if you
No, I
shoot-
actually jumped back and then took right over here. I think I have a line, or should I move over here?
Okay, yeah, it'll be better if you go over there. Yeah, that's cool. They are quite big, I
Okay.
guess. And you slay another beastie today.
Oh, nice.
Crocodile shoes for everyone.
PETA is gonna hate us.
It's gonna end up like we probably slew their last 3 holy crocodiles or something.
No, everybody knows holy crocodiles are albino.
Someone's been playing too much Assassin's Creed lately.
Sovereigns are set.
It misses you, which is quite good because it looks like it was trying to grab you and pull you back into the water there. Xanax.
Good luck.
Xander, you're up. There's the expo I forgot to give you earlier.
What just happened?
Before the last fight.
Yeah, I'll give you some extra for the last fight that I forgot about.
Oh.
Here's a bit of a meta question. If I fire a lightning spell into the water, will it do anything special or just a normal lightning thing?
I'm going to keep it simple and just say it's just normal for the moment, but perhaps ought to give you bonus damage, but we'll just keep it simple for now.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go and tell him he looks like a large piece of poop floating in the water.
I was so waiting for in the Savage Wall game we had to be able to shoot lightning at water.
And he saves. It does not affect him.
Oh, the wisdom of the crocodile is. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't submit to your mockery.
If anyone survives this battle, I'll ask it for dating advice.
I think we can do without a song, right? You don't need the extra 1d6. I'll save it.
Nah, yeah, we don't need it.
This crocodile tries to use its athletics to try and leap out of water.
Because everyone knows how athletic crocodiles are.
He does
Of
manage
course.
to clamber out.
Don't make fun of the athletics while he's trying to attack us.
That's like half my character concept.
You just jinxed the results.
Mac.
Am I still raging?
Oh yeah, do you want to take it off? Hey,
I forgot that. Right. No, I'm not raging anymore because I didn't want to use up my last rage. Ah, no, see you later, crocodile. Alligator, I mean. How is that go?
Alright, I think I have a clear shot at Crocodile 2.
Make it so.
Oh, a
Shot.
hit.
Ouch, that hurt him.
Right in the schnozzle.
I'm gonna boop his nose with my hammer. Boop. Not much.
Oh, trashed by Mac actually does. Wow, I just rolled maximum damage, sorry. And
I can take it.
let me just check this ability here.
But it's not in water anymore. Can you still drag me down to it?
I think what it kind of does is it locks its teeth onto your leg, so it's like got hold of you and it's like clamped its jaws around your leg. You can make a dexterity check to try and escape, but for the time being, you're just restrained. That's all it does. So
If there to
Careful
save,
of
I
the death
suppose.
wall.
Oh, for effing sake! Now you have good dexterity.
Xander, you're up.
And now for something completely insane.
That's the spirit.
I'm gonna use my inspiration and try to stab the crocodile with my rapier.
Have at you, fiend!
Poke it in the eye. It's a good call. You use the advantage. And
Nice.
that worked.
I write SS on its body.
Okay, you stab it in the eye and then write FF on its on his body.
Xander away!
And you're up again.
Thunder,
Okay.
go back!
Xander is back! I'll move over here.
Help! I'm
And
restrained. If anyone
I'll
can do
move
anything.
over here and I'll try to poke it so it let go of neck.
Alright.
Is that possible?
Yep. Fits. Sadly you missed.
It's a miss. I have nothing.
I'm gonna position myself over here and attack the crocodile.
Don't hit him on the head, he will bite harder.
I hit him on the head.
Things looking grim for this crocodile.
We want our shrooms.
There's one elf in the back who's jumping up and down trying to get a clear shot.
It's not a mushroom, Xanax, it's a plant.
That's cool.
Ooh, I'll have to move over.
Tactical positioning.
Jump into the water!
Okay,
I like to enforce the cover rules because it makes people move around a bit more, and I just like people moving around. So
Do a half corkscrew jump.
alright, let's see here. Longbow attack.
It's not very effective.
I am a disappointment to my race. I'm sorry.
okay, Mac, you get a 3 dex check. Dex save, rather. That's exactly what you needed. So you break out of it.
Wait a minute. Save if the effect disadvantage or what?
It's
And
probably
then I roll
because
2?
yeah, it's probably because of the restrained effect on you. But you've managed to pull yourself free, so you can act normally.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to when I hit him.
Good call.
Well, did I have to do anything else than uncheck the inspiration?
You need to click the ADV button down by the modifier box, and that'll give you advantage. Good job you did. You dropped to 5 and took the 15 instead, so that's a solid hit.
Chop chop!
Oh, he's got 1 hit left. And I'll do this randomly, 1 to 2, from left to right. I know what that meant. So it goes for Mac. bet you can. I'm sorry. I just picked on you all day, haven't I? Sorry, Mac.
I can take it.
Crunch. Oh, that. Yeah. Okay. It goes for the other leg this time.
I only have 2 legs. I need more legs.
But you'll go again. You get a chance to kill him. He's only got 1 hit. 1 hit point left.
Take revenge.
Will be the party with the one-nippled, one-legged, one-armed barbarian.
Well, I think it's curtains for the crocodile. Yeah. See you later, alligator. You bring down that battle axe straight through its skull, and it slides back into the water. Handbags all round. Well done, everyone.
You got my battle axe. Wow.
And we only lost half a barbarian.
Well, now they're gone, this does look like a good place where you can camp, and you did get here around sort of 6 o'clock, so it's probably sort of darkish now, so you could perhaps make camp here.
Yeah, I want to gather the plants first of all, so
Probably.
so we know we have them.
Sure.
And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Mac.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the first watch.
Almost Mac's one.
Does this count as a long rest if we camp, or...?
It will do, and I do the long rest sort of first thing in the morning, so you'll all recover hits and the like first thing in the morning.
Full rest means Mac will heal up all the way?
He would, yeah.
Okay.
Providing he gets to morning, but he'll spend all night on the hits he's got.
So it's a lot more safe for the most wounded one to take the first rest, theoretically.
Oh, I suppose you could do a short rest beforehand or something. Anyway, in either case, that's gone rather quickly today for me, at least. And we're on 5 o'clock, and probably as you're about to camp or whatever, is a good place to leave it.
Okay.
Alright.
Sure.
Okay.
Good animal torture today, guys.
Yeah, animal death.
Hunting.
You know
Well-
what, before we go, I want to make sure there isn't any, like, dead adventurers in the water or something
Sure.
that
Have
will rise up and bite us.
I'm not touching
perception
that
or
water.
investigation.
You'll probably find more crocodiles
You
and
could,
crocodile
yeah.
eggs.
If you all want to do perception or investigation. Yay, there we go. Alwyn, if you want to roll on the table. Oh, alright. Yeah, Alwyn, if you want to roll on the table.
Okay.
You're not being very lucky. You got a 1 and a 7 on the treasure tables. Oh well.
We only need 500 more caves before we'll be able to pay our guide, guys.
Yeah, it's not.
I say we pay her with what we find.
She works on commission now.
She works on dead crocodiles for now.
There might well be some more better treasure somewhere close by. But anyway, well done, everyone. That was fun. Thanks very much for playing.
Thank you for running.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you very
Thanks,
much
yeah.
for running.
You're welcome. I'll see you all in 2 weeks' time.
Bye,
Yep.
adoring fans.
Long weeks.
Adoring fans.
Bye, guys.